or do you have any questions, Sean?
Yeah, but not related to this. I have some common question.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, yeah. What if the business owner uh, saying that there are some changes in requirements? How should we handle that situation with developers during the ongoing sprint? Vijay?
Can you
If
repeat the question? Yeah.
yeah, like if they say they don't need this kind of UI design and want something better or want to add another option. Yeah, how should we handle this situation with developers if it is an ongoing sprint?
Okay, so you are saying you already finalized the design and you take to the developer for the development. And who is saying we don't like this one? The business owners?
Yes, you need some minor changes or that like that.
Oh, okay, in between development, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah, we call as scope creeping this one. This is always happening. Like this is one of the important question during the interview. Um, so you cannot avoid scope creeping. So how you can do this one? Of course, we have to accommodate whatever the stakeholders needed. Okay, so what you can do, you can take what is the new changes required. Okay, and see, work with the product owner and see what is required for the client experience. Okay, what is important. And because we all, can you go back to your backlog?
Mm.
No, backlog. Yeah, okay. So in the backlog, you see the Scrum 0, right? The Scrum 0, there is a time period, Feb 8 to March 4. And the Scrum 1, there will be a timeline. So every Scrum, there is a time period when it start, when it's end. So we are working towards a build. Like build mean it's like a train. Um, Train mean it's not actual train, okay? So like, you know, we are not developing or testing in the real environments, right? Like let's say the Bank of America example, right? The website is already existing. So let's say we want to add a new field there. We want to capture the mobile number. We didn't see the mobile number in the Bank of America website, right? Did you see?
Yes.
No,
No.
right? No, right? So the business stakeholders decided they want to capture the mobile number also. So what we have to do, we have to do enhancement, right? So enhancement, first we will decide when do we need these changes, right? Maybe we are in March, so we'll the business stakeholder say, okay, we need this one in April. Every month there is a build. I told you one example, right? Like your mobile will get software update, right? Like sometimes
Yes.
you
Yeah.
see notification. So those are patches. Those are enhancement is coming. So they will decide which build, April or May, June, July. So regular build is there. Okay. If not, we call as hot fix. Hot fix means it is very urgent. We need immediately. Hot fix. There is no particular date. We need it ASAP right now. So based on the nature of the requirement, it will go as a hot fix or it will go as a go in the major build, like monthly build. So now answer to your question, if stakeholders are saying, okay, I need this one, the first they told you we need this one, then middle of the sprint, if they say we don't need, we need a changes, yeah, you can accommodate, you can take the new requirement, you can keep it in the backlog. As a team, you can actually, you don't need to decide when can I pull in or not. The product owner and the scrum master, they will work with you. They will decide, okay, so the new change is required for March build. If it is required for the March build, we don't have much time. Let's say the March build is um, March 20. Okay, so March 20 mean we are on March 12. So we have only 8 days, right? So 8 days mean we have to take it at least in the next sprint one, because sprint zero is done already, right? So let's say we are in sprint one, so we can pull into sprint one. So it's based on the uh, urgency, based on the importance of that requirement, based on the build. Yes, we can accommodate, but if it is not very important, yes, it can go to the backlog. We can pull in the next sprint. That's how we will measure that one. So your job, you don't need to have any problem, but you can create the user story with the new modification, work with product owner and the scrum master, see if we can pull in this new requirement in the current sprint if needed. If not required, you can always take in next sprint.
Okay, and then how long the requirement gatherings will take at some time?
So your job is, as a BA, your day-to-day job is requirement gathering and writing user stories. Okay, so you are not only working on one project, right? So you start one project, you add one user story or 100 user story, you move to another project, you work. So requirement gathering, it doesn't take like 100 days or 1 days or half a days. It's not like that. There is no specific time period as long as you get the clear requirement what to do, then you are done your requirement gathering for that particular enhancement. So you see, like the example Bank of America, the business owners, they need to add a mobile number field to the front end. How long it will take to get this one?
Okay, okay. Whether it is a new project, requirement gathering done from A to Z at the beginning, or do we gather requirements step by step, like what we say for the front end, that the UI stuffs, and then for the API, the internal system?
Yeah, so for us, main goal is write the user story and estimate, which is PBRing, and keep it in ready state so that developers can pick the user story work, right? So either new project or old project or ongoing project, again, I'm saying there is no time period required. The more you have experience, the more you know to ask the right question, and the quickly you can write user story, right? Like that's this here is the place the experience come, right? So if I put you on a project, maybe you're little bit slow because you never worked on those, right? Like even uh, just adding one field, right? Like you don't know where to add the user story. You don't know like where to communicate, what documents we need to fill up, that one, right? That make this uh, process slow. The more you have experience, the more quickly you can write a user story. No one will give you time. Okay, this is the requirement gathering phase. We will wait for you to write the user story. Just 1 second, okay, Sean? Give me a second.
Sure, take it.
Yeah, I'm back. So when the project kickoff happen, okay, the project initially the product owner and the business owner, they will discuss like how long will take, estimation and budgeting and everything. Then they will add you, like the project team will add you, BA and the tech lead, to the call. That's from that moment itself you start taking notes, right? Maybe you will not understand in the first meeting, what is this, what we have to do. Maybe it's just they are walking through the high level design. But if you are expert BA, with that call you can start your job, right? Like maybe they will share a BRD or like a design document. So you can start your work, like maybe create a project conference page, or like start your Word document, start mapping epics. Like you don't know detailed requirement if they share a conference page or document something, right? So that moment it start your requirement gathering, even not officially, right? Like you just go to the project kickoff meeting. Like there is no time period. Okay, 2 months for you to requirement. Not like that. You go to the call. Your job is always listening, your job is always asking the right question, and your job is write the user story, and your job is and estimate and clarify to the team. That's your job, right? So there is no specific time period. The more you become experienced, the more you become expert, the more the quickly you can write. For us, like we can go to the call, we can write on the fly also. Like we can, while listening the call, we can write user stories. We can, it don't take much time for us, because we worked in multiple many projects. It's just another project for us, right? So we know how to drive requirements, because sometimes when you go to these calls, the stakeholders are not clear like what they're talking. There are multiple people in that call, right? So just adding one mobile number, they will ask like what is the risk, what will happen to existing client, we didn't collect their phone number, right? Like they will ask multiple questions. Your job is like a typewriter. You just need to take notes. That's it. Yeah. But if you don't understand that moment, just take notes and go and try to see what else. So you, that question they can ask, right? Because actually, what will happen to the existing client, right? We didn't get the phone number for them, right? So,
Yeah. Shall we record that call if possible? The requirement
um,
gathering call.
yes, you can record the call, but you need to inform them I'm recording the call.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to get
Okay. Okay.
permission. Yeah, if all the stakeholders are um, okay, we can record the call.
Okay. Okay. Usually, BA will record or not.
It depends. Again, that's also based on
Experience.
the experience, right? Like,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, like um, why do you think we need recording? Because you think I might miss something, right? That's why you want to record. Offline, you can listen and write again, right? So that's why you need to be speed up, right? Like some calls are recorded. They will say, okay, for the record keeping, we are recording and we will share the recording. Some calls they will say, but not all call are recording. But yes, beginning you can record, but you can, because you cannot record if you are not the organizer of that meeting. If you are recording on Teams, otherwise you can use a tool, Snagit, or like there are tool, enterprise tool uh, installed in your computer. So you can record, but you have to tell to everyone for the privacy concern, I am recording this call if everyone is okay. I don't see any problem. Stakeholders will say yes, definitely. Yeah, that's the situation. But you, at least
Oh,
you have to here important skill is listening and writing fast, right? Because some companies, they might provide you some AIs. I see some AIs are there to minute taking, like the you can add the AI also, it will take minute. But we are still working traditionally, like there is no AI to take minute. There is recording, but I don't record if it is not needed, because if you are working with the vendor, um, and vendor is installing something, vendor is giving a walkthrough us how to use, yes, we need a recording, because every call is going to cost with vendor, right? Like a support call. So we can record and we can just say, hey, for our future training, we are recording. Is that okay? Then they will say yes. Otherwise, just quickly write. That's why the words are very important, right? Like they talk about hotfix, feature, different keyword. Then you are confused. Yeah, in the beginning you can ask, "Can I record this call?" That's it. So
Okay.
it's easy for you. Just go and listen the call and immediately try to write. So you are not only involved in one project, your calendar will be booked very soon, like after you join. Like maybe you are joining middle of the project, and maybe first couple of days, slightly you are not busy, just learning KT, then immediately they will drag into the work, what they are working on. So your job is listening, very, very easy. Listening, writing, and just explaining. Listening, writing, explaining. So you have to be like very good listener, because if you miss something and you will write wrong requirement, if you write wrong requirement, they will build the wrong software, right? The tester will um, test wrong. So product owner will not remember, stakeholder will not remember, but somewhere there will be a document. You are the key person. So you have to be 110% correct when you are writing, right? If it is mobile number, yes, mobile number. And you are not taking the email number as a field. And if they said mobile number only for new customers, yes, you are adding a disclaimer that's only for new customer. If the mobile number field is 10 digit, yes, you have to make it 10 digit. You can ask question, mobile number should be 10 digit. Do we need to take a country code? Do we allow plus sign or double zero or something like that? There are many questions you can ask, but you have to be trained to ask that question. You are not like a restaurant waiter. You take the order and go back to the kitchen and bring the order. No, if they say mobile number, it should come to your mind. Is that you should be not asking, is that a text field or digit number field? Because of course it's a number, right? And you are asking
Yes.
maybe smart questions like what will happen to the existing client? What will happen to, do we take the country code or do plus sign double zero? Those kind of, um, do you check if this customer before you can ask this customer, can we, are we going to handle for existing customer? So what we can do, when the customer come to your website, we can, in the background, we can check if this customer had a mobile number previously. If not, we can offer a field saying that, hey, for better customer experience, we required your uh, uh, contact number so that we can give you a personalized offer. We can send you a text message, something like a friendly message, and we can collect the mobile number for existing client also, right?
Yeah.
That how your mind should work. Like, you see, I just come up with this idea, right? Like I didn't build anything, I didn't search anything, like how to collect, because we did in many projects, not for the mobile number, like some other field, right? So that's why the project experience is very important. But everyone started with no experience, right? So you can get the project experience, you have to start working. So um,
Okay.
you should be listening carefully. That's the key idea here. Even just to answer to your question, how to handle scope creeping. Your job is get the requirement. You are saying no, nah. You get the requirement, write the user story, and you are not modifying the existing user story. Okay, you are creating new in the backlog, and because they will be not calling you, they will call product owner, and you can involve your product owner too, and scrum master, all three. And your job is, should I take this story or not? Your job is, did I get the requirement clearly? Your job is write the requirement, talk to the team, keep it ready. Now the question is for the team and the product owner. Shall we take this one or not? That's it. So your job is you can answer to that question. Yes, scope creep requirement, I will accept those. As a BA, I will write the requirement. I will create a user story. I'll put it in the backlog, and I'll work with the team to when to take. If it is urgent for a build, or if it is required now for an immediate patch, if team decide to take, yes, we will take. If not, then we can accommodate in the next sprint. Is that the question you are asking, Son?
Yes, yes. Thanks for the information. Yeah,
Yeah, no worries. Okay. All right. Any other
yeah.
question?
No, here is my acceptance criteria, which I have written earlier.
Okay. So do you have any other question on this one, the user story, right? So we didn't write the user story. Why I said let's write the acceptance criteria, because acceptance criteria is like a test case, right? We need to, if the user story is completed, this is what tester will validate. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Confirm mandatory field, same as email ID. Yeah, but I would recommend you, instead of you write same as email ID, you have to write it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there is no redundant, like there is no shortcut, because um, same as email ID mean the someone has to go and read what is the email ID requirement, right? So inside the bracket, you can write same as a email ID, but you have to write the full detail there, because we treat as this a different field. Okay, that's one technique.
Okay.
Um,
What should I include here?
so you are saying same as email ID, right? So what is the email ID requirement? Just copy and paste it there. That's it. Remove the same
Okay.
as email ID. Yeah, copy and paste it. What is what is you have written in the email ID field.
But why I have written this, the email ID should match the confirm email, right? That's why I write the same as email ID.
Oh no, that's not clear, right? So you
Okay.
it's a mandatory field, infill field. You have to have everything same. That one, copy that one. Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
this is a condition, extra validation condition, right? You have to validate the whatever user provided in the email ID should match with this field, right? So that you have to write specifically. Same as email ID mean, you see, I, as a reader, I also got wrong. I thought you want to keep the field same like email ID field, right? So
Okay.
you have to articulate, you have to write clearly, you have to take, implement a validation or check if the user provided value or user provided value should match with email ID. Something like that you have to clearly write there.
Is it okay now?
Should match with the email ID given. No. So you can remove this one. Let's write.
Okay.
Okay. Um, Implement a logic
Validation.
validation logic
Okay.
to check the value provided in the email ID match with in confirm email ID field, match with, yeah. So you have to write everything very detailed, right? Like same as email ID, if you write, then they don't know what is the same as. I also got like, okay, you need the same field length and data type, right? So you have to bold it, this one. So this is the validation.
Yeah.
You got it, right?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So now you can go to the user story field up. right? In the user story, what you will write here. So you have the format, right? As a user, I want to show that. You can write that one and we can fill up that one. Enter, enter, enter. No, in a
Okay,
second.
should
Yeah, enter and write.
I want to write?
Yes, right. I want to.
Okay.
Okay, enter.
What should I write here?
So yeah, who is the user? So
What are
you
the changes?
no. You see, not
Okay.
changes. Can you tell me what is a user story? Quickly, can you Google? Then you will get understand. Just open a Google
Okay.
tab and just search what is a user story. User story. Yeah. Okay.
A short, simple, and informal description or feature told from the perspective of an end user, focusing on the user's need, goal, and the value delivered.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
it the value delivered, right?
Yeah, so you are like a customer now. If you go to a restaurant, what you will ask? Okay, I need a coffee, I need a bagel, and your preference, right? I want a double double. I want a coffee and I want a bagel or something. You will tell exactly what you need, right? So now, what do you want here? That's I want. You want to write. What do you want here?
I want to make this email ID field, this all fields.
Yeah, so what is this? Remember, we put a title this one. This is the registration
Acc-
application. Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
So what do you want? I want to um, submit submit. Yeah, I want to submit a, let's say, student application, loan application, bank application, whatever. We'll write for the Bank of America, right? Let's say
yes.
um, customer registration application online or registration application online. But customer register application online. So this is what you want, right? As a customer, this is what we are providing to customer online.
Okay, okay,
So that, yeah, so that I can um, request request a whatever product you are looking for. Let's say you want to apply for a loan. That's why you want to be a customer, right? So loan application or credit card or debit card, whatever you are looking for, or I can buy the product or whatever. That's why usually you are registering, right? So this is what the customer. So you go to a restaurant, you ask, okay, I need a coffee because I am thirsty, so that I'll be fulfill my whatever um, thirsty or something like that. So first, I want what you need, okay, and what is the benefit, okay. As
okay.
a user, you can write not the user here, the customer, right? So now, can you read this and see if this makes sense to you?
Yes, as a customer, I want to submit a customer registration application online so that I can request a loan application.
Is
Yes,
that clear?
yeah,
Yeah, okay. Okay, so now say this one, we'll write one user story. Oh yeah, maybe this one can we change? I want to register on the banking application instead of submit. Can you change this one?
yeah. I
Uh,
want to register.
register on the banking application. Okay, so that I can create an account because we try to create account, right?
Yes,
Yeah, remove that one. so that I can create an account. So that second line, third line, yeah, so that, yeah, remove that one. I can request a loan so that I can create an account. Create an account, remove the loan application.
Yes, yes.
Okay, the as first you can write as a new customer. Okay, so now can you read?
Yeah, as a new customer, I want to register on the banking application so that I can create an account.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, this is the pretty much any loan, any application, registration application, use a story for the front end. You can use this format, right? As a new customer, I want to register on the, you just change whatever application, banking application, ERP application, SaaS application, CRM application, whatever application you are working, just change the word, and I can, so that I can create an account, or so that I can register application or something like that. You pretty much change the wording. Okay, and the acceptance criteria, this is just a generic. Okay, usually you see the name, email ID, mobile number, so based on your field requirement you change the fields here. Okay, so you can
Okay.
keep this one in your somewhere, because the Jira will go away after 7 days or 10 days. I don't know, this is a free version you are using, so you can copy somewhere your Word document. I'll show you how to create a GitHub page. Maybe you can upload it to your Git page. It will be safe. For the time being, just copy and paste this user story on a Word document and keep it on your desktop or document somewhere.
Okay.
Otherwise, you will lose this one.
Okay.
Yeah, copy this one and save
Okay.
it somewhere.
Now, okay.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. Yeah, put it on a Word document. You can save. Okay, the title, can you write uh, customer registration screen title? Customer registration screen. Okay, we'll write background later on. Okay, so this is your first. Okay, and
Okay.
so this is your template. Okay, you are pretty much, if you are writing any front-end user story, you just need to make some minor tweak here based on the application you are working. Okay, you got it right. You can add more field, you can add validation logic, you can add success message, you can add error message. What you need to display, everything is there here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let's write one more user story. Okay, now um, create new
Can I
user.
create a
Yeah, you're
space
creating your no space. You are writing user story on the Jira, not on the Confluence. So save this one, go to your backlog. Yeah. So
here, right?
yes, you're not creating user story on the Confluence. So you have to select what issue type. Yeah. Did you select user story? So it's creating as a task. That's why you have to select the right issue type. Okay. Second
Okay.
user story, yeah, front-end user story number 2 or something. Okay. Um, okay.
Yes.
So now go back to that Bank of America, that website, right? So now don't go to the register page. Can you bring down? Yeah, bring. No, don't close. Don't. You see in the right corner, there are two options. Scroll up a little bit. One is
Yes.
register. So we did the register one. Now click the login. Okay, what do you see here? They're asking you have to learn the page. Okay, this is what the all the page pretty much it looks like. You see, there's a login button. If you are existing customer, provide your username and password and click the login button. Otherwise, you have option. If you are not a registered customer, create a new account. That will take to the create new account. Can you click the create new account?
Yes.
It will take to the registration page, right? And can you
Yeah.
bring down? Can you bring down? Scroll down, scroll down. So here you see the login. Yeah, click that one. It will take to the login page. Click. Okay. So it's work together, the registration and the login together. And also, can you scroll up a little bit? You see forget password also, right? Can you click and see what you have there? Okay. So now you have to click the login. Okay. So now we are going to write the user story for login. Okay. Okay. So acceptance criteria, what should be right? Like first acceptance criteria.
Email ID.
No.
The
Yeah,
system should display the login page, right?
that's right. Okay. Yeah. Create one user story and write. Just give me a second. Okay, you write, I'll be back. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you use bullet or numbers that you can?
Yes.
Yeah.
System should
Okay.
display the login page.
Yeah, login screen. Yeah, can I write login screen? Yeah. Yeah, page or screen good, but you can. Okay.
Okay.
The next one, the screen should include the following fields, right? It's just that's why this is pretty much you will have like it doesn't matter.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing you have to repeat. That's why it's important. You should work first project or second project. You go to the project, you just change the screen name. That's it. So the screen should include. Yeah, I will tell you. Let's write it.
Okay.
The screen should include the following field. So now you know how to write user story for register account and login, right? So write email and
Yes.
password. Yeah, just write